Hello, how you doing? This is the Morning Gardener, and this is my very first Monday show, and I'm happy that we're here, and I'm going to do the best I can to give as much good information as I possibly can. I have been talking to people everywhere in the conversations of building that they want to learn or find out what it is I'm doing so that they can do it and be successful with their gardening techniques, learn the different tips and tricks. Bag gardening, something I did many years ago, kind of. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. I did many years ago. And so now what I'm doing is I am looking at that technique I used then and trying to improve upon it. Um, Bag gardening is basically you either going to use compost or you're going to use what we call uh, cow manure or horse manure, and it's in a bag. So you cut out the front of the bag, and like you're doing a square, you cut it out. And how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Um, and you cut it out, and you plant the seeds directly into the bag. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I have had um, quite a time trying to grow watermelons. Okay, so my soil is good soil, but it's a little on the heavy side. And I said, if I can save time and I can save energy on doing it another way and then come out successful, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick the best way to do it. So that being said, back in the day, I used to cut the square out, put some holes on the other side of it. I put the holes on the other side first, and then I would cut the square out, and then I would plant the seeds directly into it. And I did cantaloupes like that. And I must tell you, folks, I had so many cantaloupes growing in an area that I lost track of them. And they were sweet, and they would, some of them were overripe. Some of them were ripe perfectly because I lost track of them. I forgot they were over there. And you're going to have to water the plants a little more. And what I'm going to do differently this time around is basically I'm going to put in what we call, organic fertilizer onto the inside the bag to add just a little bit more to the manure, because a lot of times manure or a compost really won't have all you really need for these type of really heavy feeding plants like watermelon or cantaloupe, or if you're going to do tomato plants like that, you grow them in the same way. You're going to put about 3 to 4 seeds in a bag, and then you're going to do away with the other seeds and just keep the 1 or 2 seeds and make sure that they're nice and strong. Oh, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too. Happy Monday to you as well. Did anyone see the reminder that I put up? I'll make sure it's working properly, where it tells you that I have a show on Monday. Did anyone see that at all? Anyone see that little reminder? Let's say 5 o'clock, the Morning Garden Show Monday. Anyone see that at all? Okay, I guess not. But yeah, so I put that up, and I'm trying to, learn to get all the little kinks out so that I can get it done correctly. The bag gardening is something I used in the past. It works extremely well. I'm going back to it. I'm used that along with my other techniques. And then a friend of mine was asking for some information on how to garden, and he's getting ready to get into the process of doing this. So I think I'm going to kind of guide him to that technique, which is bag gardening, because instead of buying buckets and put holes in them and work more money, this is cheaper and it works. It'll do exactly what he needed to do, and he'll be successful with that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Please remember to hit the link button for the host. Oh, that's a nice lady there. She just, try to look out for everyone. She tries to look out for everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello to you as well. I just want to know, well, I guess, did anyone get my reminder that my show was on today at 5 o'clock? Did anyone at all get that? Who is everyone's? Hello. Did anyone get the reminder? I see. This is hey. Okay. No one got a reminder. I got to figure out what's wrong with that reminder because it should have sent a reminder out letting everyone know that when Monday comes to definitely make certain that the Morning Garden show is on. You can check it out. So I got to do a little bit of more research for myself because I want to get a very good bag of compost. I want to get a good bag of, if I'm going to use compost and manure / compost and manure, I want to get a good bag now. I could go to get the black cow. The black cow I've used and had much success with it. A little on the pricey side, I must say. And for what I'm trying to do, I'm going to need maybe 10 bags. So I could do some bags with the cantaloupe, some bags with the watermelon, and I have the space to do it. I just want to make sure I put it in enough sun. And the bags will warm up quicker than if you try to put them down in the ground. So that being said, I am going to do the daggone thing, folks. And watermelons, I really want to do Charleston Gray. I think it's called Charleston Gray. I want to do also the crimson, and then I got my other little buddies, which is those sugar babies. Oh, the sugar babies. Sugar babies. Did not get a reminder, just a notification that you were live. Yeah, that's it. That's the notification. No. I got you. I hear what you're saying. Just when I went online, that's when you saw that I was online. Yeah, I got to fix that. I don't know how to set that up, but I'll figure out how to do it. I thought I had everything right. Where it would go out and it would tell everyone, hello, on this date, he's going to be live. So we'll see what we're talking about here. Bag gardening. You get the bag gardening. You can even make your own bag. I have plastic bags I could load up with compost, tie it off on one end, flip it over, and cut a hole in it and put the seed right in it. Yep, I can do that. Let's see. Happy Monday. But when we're talking about the buckets, with the buckets, it's a little different. You're going to do a 50-50 mix of the compost and also some garden soil. Put a little bit of like a quarter of a cup of organic, organic fertilizer. You put that in, and you're all set. And you got a ton of stuff going, really good for your garden. But again, I'm using that method, and also I'm going to do whatever I got to do to keep it interesting, and also techniques that work. Because watermelons, I love watermelons when you grow them yourself because to me they're a lot sweeter and they're cost effective. So that being said, I really enjoy doing it in that fashion. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyone else out there going to do any watermelons or cantaloupe or honeydew melons or anything in that family? Because I know that I will be doing that because I love those pieces of fruit. Love them. Growing them in a bag. Think about it. I might be able to get 2 plants per bag. And then when you fertilize them, you got to keep them watered. And when you do that, it's just going to be right because you don't have to do nothing but basically just put the seeds in there about 1 inch deep and let them do their thing. Keep them watered. And I will be watering them with compost tea. That's right. You want to take the water and really make it good, which is a compost tea. You don't want to just use just regular water. Yeah, you could, but why do that when you could use a better, uh, situation, which is better? Just put the water in there the way you want to put it in there with the compost tea, and you're gonna come out a lot better. You see me looking around here. I'm trying to figure out. There's a box I have. I need, but I don't see it here. I'm going to have a good time, folks, with this garden this year. I got me a calendar today, and I marked on it the last frost date that we're supposed to have here in Maryland. I'm in Zone 7B, and I want to make certain that that I go back, because if you look at what we have here, hot peppers you want to start a little earlier. Okay, anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks, you can start them, and because it takes a little longer, they grow slower than sweet peppers. Cucumbers, you want to start 4 weeks before your frost date. You want to do that because you give it a jump and get the cucumbers going. Eggplants about 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost date. You want to do that, and keep in mind the Farmer's Atlas or the Old Farmer's Atlas is just basically a guideline, because the weather we got right now is going on is really funny active weather. And we all know that. It's right now, it is 61 degrees today. Yesterday it was 30. Which Thursday it will be 22 degrees. Okay, so come on. That's not good. So nature is doing what it's doing because of what man's doing to the planet. So that in and of itself makes for a very tricky garden season, because you never know exactly what the weather's going to do. What if we got weather this year and it was just a lot of rain? See, that would definitely change things, because you can't get out there. There's lots of mud. There's lots of rain. You got plants that are drowning, because of all the rain. It depends. Melons, you want to start 4 to 6 weeks, before your frost date. You can start them indoors, and get them going, because, melons are anywhere from 75 to 90, depending on the variety of melon. And you want to make certain that you have everything set up. Now, rosemary, thyme, clover, not clover, Oregon, they take anywhere from like 10 to 12 weeks. So you could actually, in another few weeks, I'll be able to start something. It'll be indoors, but I'll be able to start something. So I want to make certain that takes place. And we get the ball rolling. But like I said, April 15th here in Maryland is the last frost date. But I'm going to say it could be anywhere from April 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. You want to make certain that, that you want to check the soil and see what the temperature of the soil is. And I'm telling you that me buying these tools with that temperature gun, I could temperature thermometer, and I could take the temperature of the soil and know exactly what the temperature of the soil is. Like, for instance, watermelon is like soil is around 70 degrees, so that's pretty warm. But when you get soil that starts getting around 55, 60 degrees, there's some things you can go ahead and plant, but you want to make sure you're putting in just the cool season crops, and which ones do very well when the temperature is not as warm as like plants like the watermelons. And then you got the okra. Okra's usually going to be one of the last things you're going to put in there in the ground, okra. And, so we're going to start getting some temperatures when we start getting with around April, May, and that sort of thing. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Last frost date. So keep that in mind, folks. Well, let's see. I think that's going to do it for today. This has been the Morning Garden Show, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. And we're going to work on that situation with the with that notification, because it's gotta let people know all through the week that this show is coming on, and and that's something I have to work on. And not one person here has said to me that yes, we saw that, that reminder, we saw it, but you didn't see it because it didn't show up. So that's not good. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been the Morning Gardener Show, and I'm going to, at this time, thank you for stopping by, and let's do it again and enjoy our gardening season when it does come into play. And some of us already into gardening season, depends on where you live. But thank you very much, and remember to keep on growing. Thank you very much. Thank you.